Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we are going to review this Insta360 GO2, which is the Insta360 claim that's the world's smallest action camera. This is really small. It's just like you can say it's the size of a thumb. Also for comparison, just check that this is the Insta Go3 and this is the AirPods case. So it's a little bit big, but it can fit very easily into your jeans small pocket. Comes up with so many accessories which you have already seen in some of the unboxing videos, but I will directly jump into the conclusions, what I feel like for this camera and it is worthy your each and every dollar or not. Frankly speaking, as this is a very small camera, some problems with it. Number one is that it overheats a lot. Means especially in Middle East, I'm in UAE, you cannot use it outside. Whenever I'm trying to use it outside, it becomes so hot that 5 minutes or 7 minutes goes itself by itself only. It just stop working. So this is one of the drawbacks. Secondly, when you are using it with the magnetic pendant, you can see up here. So with the magnetic pendant, when you are using it, it's obviously it can attach magnetically with this, so it can even burn your chest whenever you are using it. So I'm using it like the normal way, which is like just use it from inside and just plug it in. Whenever I'm using like this, the magnetic pendant, the camera gets so hot that the magnetic pendant gets hot and it can even burn your chest. I will not advise to use this in magnetic pendant, especially in this region of UAE and Gulf region and Pakistan, India, where the temperatures are like 40 degrees, 45 degrees Celsius, which are normal. The second problem I face with this is that this is like, the result is not so good. So the result is good enough for just your casual videos and viewing it on your computer or your monitors, but I cannot post it on YouTube, these videos. Even I try to cut it as a vertical shot for the TikToks, reels and shorts, but still the display, still the output is not usable. The result is 1440p, but it's like so wide. So whenever you are cutting it in verticals or horizontal videos, the result is like 1080 or sometimes even lower. It's not that usable. Still people are using it, but I don't recommend this camera. I think there are some better versions of Insta360 cameras. Your X2 or X3 which just launched, those are much better choices as compared to this, and those are 360. This is not 360. The only benefit of this is that this can give you amazing POV shots. Like you can use it like this with your cap or something, and the shots are amazing in terms of the view and plus what you can capture from it. The possibilities are endless, but the only problem is that the result is not so good. Accessories are also amazing. There are so many amazing accessories, plus this charger is of good quality. You can mount it to any selfie stick or something. So you cannot mount it directly the camera, but with the charging case you can definitely mount it. You can see there is a mounting hole. Good quality selfie. But please make sure that this selfie sticks is not invisible. With this camera there is no possibility to invisible the selfie sticks. That's the only possibility with the 360-degree cameras like X2, X3 and others from Insta360. So the POV shots are like amazing, means the field of view which you can get, and it's so portable. So even if you are using GoPro or something that is like a very bulky one, if you are using over the head, and everybody can notice that you are filming something. Whereas while using this, I have tried in some malls and some areas, but nobody notices because this is so small. And while you are playing with your kid or playing with your pet, it's so much easy to grab him, just press it, and it's like you can start the recording. One other area which I need to highlight is that there is no display. So whenever I'm trying to use the app, which came up with it, it is so much, there's a hurdle. The video is like it's buffering and it tries to gather the data from here or capture the data from here. So that's also my experience not good. So I'm always using the USB-C cable to copy the data to the computer and then only using it to see that what I have recorded. So you cannot monitor it live. You can preview it on your phone. The main advantage of using a Insta360 GO2 is it's a variable camera, right? In some of the moments with your phones is again a difficult task. When your child or pets are doing some stuff and you just pull out your phone, and whenever you are trying to shoot, they stop doing that activity. This is sometimes really ridiculous. These cameras are like so much small and you can directly use it over the head. Hope we will see very soon some of the more improvement in variable cameras in terms of action cams and in terms of the cameras in the sunglasses, which we have seen in the past from Snapchat and others. It's not only about the POV shots, but also for time lapse. A good thing that you can just stick it to any wall by using the mounts and then just forget it for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, so you can have a very amazing output as a time lapse. My summary is that people who are making these type of gadgets are mainly putting attention to the Western world, where there is not big of weather condition issues. Yes, they are looking for extreme weathers like extreme winters, especially in Canada. They are trying to cater that, but they are forgetting this side of the world where we have so much of hot weathers and we need to use it. If it's like an action camera, so what is the purpose? We need to use it outdoors, right? We cannot always shoot with these cameras in indoors. So if you are shooting outdoors and this cannot tackle 40-45 degrees Celsius, it is of no use. I really recommend these companies to put attention not only to cater the winters, but also the summers, which are extremely important for these regions where 7 months, 8 months we only have hot weathers. Or in other case, they have to build two types of products, like one for Western world, one for these regions where the extreme temperatures need to be catered. A good utility of this charging case is that this can act as a remote also. Because once the camera is somewhere else and you cannot reach to that camera, there is a button you can see and you can just press the button to start recording or stop recording. So this can act as a remote also. This charging case is a charger. It can be like a pivot stand, and it can be like act as a remote also. Or you can use it as a tripod, where you can see that it has legs and it can stand anywhere. So it can act as a tripod also. It has a tiny small screen also, which can display that what's going on, is ready to connect, or you are recording 1440p, or you're recording pro video or whatever. And whenever it's recording, you can see this light going on. This indicates that it's flashing. It indicates that it's under the recording mode. So it's easy to see it, and meanwhile it's recording, and just press it again to stop recording. It will have a good vibration motor which will indicate that they stop recording and the light is turned off. So there is only one button in this camera, which is like for recording and stop recording, which is a good thing. This comes up with the lens cover, which is again removable. You can remove this if it's get dirty or something, which is very handy. If in case you need to opt for it, you can just buy it from Amazon. Otherwise, with the accessory bundle, you will also get 2 or 3, and you can just pop up the other bad boys. Please don't try to use in the low light photography, low light environments. The result is so much crappy. It's full of noise. Another point I need to raise is that you cannot use any external mic with it. So whatever is inside, you can use it. There is no option to attach external mics. And there is no option for having upgradable memory. So whatever is coming out with the box, you are stuck with it. You cannot add any memory card. You cannot add any SD card. So you have to transfer it to your computer or your laptop, whatever, once the memory is full. There are multiple features with this camera. Flow state stabilization is there. Hands-free, you already know about it. You can mount it anywhere where you want. The maximum output is like 1440p with 50 fps. And it's also waterproof up to 4 meters, like 13 feet. The application is amazing. Application is good. With the auto editing option is also there. Hyperlapse is an amazing feature. Slow motion, as I already mentioned, and remote control option is there. And you can have a Wi-Fi preview on your phone by using the application. So there are 2 capacity modes. One is 32 GB or either 64 GB. There is no other option. Only 32 and 64. 2 options you will get. There are unlimited mount options. You can have a bike mount. You can have a pet mount. I bought it with all-purpose kit, which cost me around $420. I have really high hopes with Go 3. Hope these issues will be catered, and we will get a very furnished product. I feel like that this comes early. That's why even with GoPro, you can find a bigger camera as compared to this size. This is extremely small. Let's hope for the best with Go 3. Thank you so very much for your time. Have a nice day.